The Buffalo Bills released LaShawn McCoy. Uh-oh, he going back to Philly. We about to pick him up today. Oh.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
They'll run on first down. McAllister, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Then he'll give it here to his running back.
No,
And I think
right.
he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there. 65 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try. Now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Yellow. Let's see what you got.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
37. Come back.
Everyone, we got 4 down. Alpha, 50 minus 50. Hey.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's go.
Touchdown, defense.
Mahomes now on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Why? Who? Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Set.
15. 15, yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 25-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yellow. Long.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen, watch the
15. Yellow.
Watch the exit. Check. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the
God,
draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about
doing?
defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On 1st down, McAllister. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Yellow.
Mike. Attack. Mike 55. Mike.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasize.
He's got a man complete. Give him 32 on the play. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike's 50.
43.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll try and run for it with Bo. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
You can't block me. You can't.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
Come on, man. Who got off the block like that?
And if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll run on 1st down. McAllister, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check. Crunch.
On Sunday. On
66. Bullet.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Wow. This dude's on aggressive.
So that one
wow.
And defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going right
I
side
wasn't
here,
in
and
the
that's
top 5 or
complete.
anything.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot
Cool.
of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go, Lou, lady.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, Delta. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Let's go one more.
Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ricky. Mike, 55. 15. 55. Hey.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Willie Brown. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Ertz has it left side. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Jim.
15. Fight on these two.
Pilot, 64, weak. You got time right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Fight on these two.
Mahomes now to throw. Ertz over the middle.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Zach Ertz. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Just wondering what my 3-rep was.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, McAllister. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Check, 43. We want this.
Jerry Rice, open right side. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. On 1st down, McAllister.
No fumble, come on, man.
Before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with 5 seconds left. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Gano the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense.
He's got daylight. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play, and Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. And that touch...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires.